Hello YouTube, EDC Paul here, coming at you with another video, and this time is one of the icons of the EDC world, and it's the Reeve knife Sebenza. This one's a 31, but it's a Sebenza, right? So, there's not a lot that hasn't been said about the Sebenza. There's a lot of people that own these knives, there's a lot of people that have owned these knives, a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people in the knife world that have said their thoughts about it. Now, I'm not gonna do like a proper review. There's not much to review here. This knife has been around for decades, and it's one of the most popular and the most iconic knives in the EDC world. And I'm a Reeve fan. I love their products. I think they're really well made. They can last you a lifetime if you take care of them. They're pricey, but the price is justified because of the tolerances, the heat treatment, even the warranty. Even the warranty is really good. So let's dig into it. So this one, as I said, this is the Sebenza 31. It's a plain Jane, so PJ, plain Jane. It means that it has no inlays, nothing. This one has been carried and lightly used. The titanium on Reeve knives does get scratched, but it's like the titanium scratches, right? So it's nothing really bad. The snail trails, that's how they're called. This can occur when just wearing the knife in your pocket, like carrying the knife in your pocket or whatever. So you don't necessarily mean to actually scratch it with something. These can happen. All right, so it's a titanium frame lock. I think Reeve is one of the inventor of the frame lock. Correct me in the comments if that's something I missed. He's done many innovations in the knife world, and he's an icon. The guy's born in South Africa, but he's American, 100%. You can see here, Idaho made, right? So these knives are designed, processed, all the materials are made in the US, if that matters to you. All right. So, a few key things about the Sebenza. Oh, by the way, in my past, let's say, reviews, I've done like a template and I followed that. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to free talk, guys. I prefer free talking. It comes more natural for me and for you guys. And I think it's better. Just let me know if I'm all over the place. All right. So, first of all, let's do a weigh-in. This is not going to be like a full review, right? This knife is very good, so everybody knows that, right? So 132 grams. You can convert that into whatever currency you're using. So 132 grams. It's a heavier knife, but it has presence in. This is the large Sebenza, by the way. They make the small one too. So yeah, it's a heavier knife, but it feels good in your pocket. I like a bit of heft. It's not that bad. And yeah, so this one's in S35 yen, so titanium, as I said, S35 yen, has a single thumb stud. I think you can buy them with double thumb studs, but this one's just the regular. It comes with one anodized thumb stud, this one, the blue ano. The backspacer and the lanyard holder also comes in ano. The ano on the thumb stud does wash away a bit. Not a big fan of that, but I'm guessing it's something they can't really control. So that's that. The other screws are in normal color, right? Silverish. So the main thing about the Sebenza, it's not a knife that you should flick out. It's not gonna be the most fidgety knife. It's definitely not. Look, you won't shake this close. But man, the way this knife locks up, it's just beautiful. It's a work of art. The tolerances on these are insane. So let's move on to a small size comparison with some other icons of the knife world. No, not this one. Where is it? There we go. That's a sneak peek of the next video, right? So yeah, definitely the larger Sebenza is in between the PM2 and the Para 3. I would say almost equal to the PM2, but I think it has a larger cutting edge. So let's see. We're gonna open these up. As you can see, no flicking out, but it's really smooth on the opening. We'll talk about that later. All right, this one too, and the PM2. All right, so definitely a bit more cutting edge than the PM2, right? Okay, let's move on. So carry profile is not very slim, but decently slim. There you go. Compared to a Para 3. It's gonna carry well. The pocket clip is really good. Some people do not like the pocket clips on Reeve. I'm in between. I would prefer it to be a bit more deep carry, but it's not really an issue for me. But these guys are doing these knives for people that want to put them to work. So you know, use your shit, guys. Just use the stuff. The Sebenza, it literally in the African word language means I think it means work, right? So you can definitely understand that. Well, they're made to be put to work, right? So Sebenza 31 here, it's gonna differ a bit from the previous generation, the 21, which I've got right here. We're gonna do a separate video on that. So the main difference between these two, since we're at comparison, the main difference is gonna be the lockup system. So they're both gonna be frame locks. They're really similar. This one's made in 2021, if I remember correctly, and this one is in 2017. So this one's discontinued. They do not make these anymore. You can check on Reeve knives. You can check right here somewhere. It's gonna say the manufacture date, and you can also check if the knife's legit. So yes, let's move on. So the 31 has this like ball thing here. Not sure exactly how it's called. I'm not an expert in these, right? I mean, I do like the knives and I know about them, but I don't really know the technical differences, right? So the 31 has like this ball that helps it lock and unlock here, and that's why it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be an action that, well, not very fidgety, right? So keep that in mind. This is the knife we're reviewing today, the Sebenza 31, the newer model. Check out the 21. Look at this. Check it out. Oh. It didn't drop, but look at it. And of course, the flicking. All right, so some people think that these cannot be flicked. If they wear in and if you use them a lot, they can definitely be flicked out. So no worries about that. I prefer rolling it out because it's so smooth and the lockup is insane. Look at it, or just hear it. So that lockup, there's nothing in the EDC world or the knife world I've ever used that beats that. It's just insanely nice. The 21, it's way smoother, but the lockup is different. The lockup is, there we go. So the lockup is very different. This one's it's not a plain Jane. It has the micarta inlays. Anyway, this is gonna be featured in a different video. I just wanted to compare to see the differences. For me, I prefer this one. Oh, this one doesn't have the hole. So I prefer this action and this knife. If it was a plain Jane, also the blades are different. This one's a drop point and this one's an Insingo. I prefer the drop point, but that's just me. Both are amazing knives. And since we're here, we're gonna put in the Zan 2. Just for reference, this is the best knife Reeve makes. the Umnumzan, the Zan, the boss, as it's called in African language. And this one's literally their best knife. It's the most durable, I think. Not saying that the Sebenza is not, but the Umnumzan is something different. Also, this one's is glass blasted, so it's really nice too. Okay, so enough with that. The knife itself has a really good size. I enjoy carrying it. I think even for a lefty, they do make lefty versions, but as I said, I'm opening the knife with my right hand and I'm using it with my left hand, so I don't need it to be lefty. Great ergos, really nice feeling in the palm. Really nice blade shape. This drop point one comes in extremely sharp. It sharpens well. S35 VN is knife steel that was actually developed by Reeve with Crucible, so it's got to be really well made for them, right? So yeah, overall, just a really good EDC, an icon of the knife world, and something I enjoy. Oh, they're perfectly centered, all of them. You can easily take this one apart and clean it. It's on washers. The 21 is also on washers, but you've seen how smooth that is, because the whole deployment of the knife is really smooth. There's nothing cracking in over there, nothing, I don't know, doing, nothing stopping you, nothing making you feel like you're doing something wrong. If you slow roll it, again, you can flick it open and there's no problem at all. It won't drop shot, so it's not a knife that will drop shot, right? If you want a knife that's gonna drop shot, get something on bearings. And yeah, that's gonna drop shot, right? All right, guys. So this is my quick review. The knife is great. I'm just happy that I managed to own one. For some people, this is a grail knife. For me, it was at a certain point. It's amazing. It's totally US made and just an icon of the EDC world. Once again, I praise Reeve for what they're doing. I think they're doing amazing, and you can literally buy this knife and be done with it. Like for me, if I would choose a knife out of all the knives I own, all the knives I've ever owned, and it would be just to keep that one and be sure that I use it for the rest of my life, it would be the Umnumzan, the Reeve Umnumzan. So that says something, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there would have the same opinion as I do. All right. So thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. If you're still here, consider giving me a like or a subscribe. It would mean the world to me. I really appreciate it. We just passed the 250 subscriber mark, which is insane. I mean, it means a lot that 250 people out there listen to what I have to say and like the stuff that I post. It means a lot to me. I really appreciate it, guys. So yeah. That's gonna be it for the Reeve Knives Sebenza 31 large. That's gonna be it for today. So thank you again, and take care, guys. Bye.